Subscribe.
You might as well just hit
Subscribe. Link up.
Then just edit that joint later.
Okay. Y'all can't hear shit. But hello. Hi. Welcome to another episode. Well, actually, I just changed the name to the podcast. McKell and Friends. I think this is episode 30, I think. And I'm here with my man Zack.
Yo.
And Maurice.
And friends.
And friends.
And homies.
Yes, and the guys. We're just here shooting the shits. How you guys doing? On this beautifully rainy Broccoli Fest weekend.
Oh, that was this weekend?
Yeah, they mad as shit.
Oh, damn, I ain't even
Yeah, Broccoli Fest is...
It's supposed to be,
That's
it's supposed to be another festival too, though, ain't it?
It's
Coming up.
Yeah.
Because I saw that joint was like...
Rolling Loud?
That joint was like...
It's a lot of joints coming up.
It's like $3.50 a ticket, but it's for the whole weekend. It's like
that's
Friday,
Oh,
Saturday, and
the
Sunday.
Pharrell jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pharrell jump. Something in the water? I'm trying to go.
I thought about it,
trying to
but that ticket price.
And plus...
Whew.
I done stand by that water a lot of times.
But if you pay $3.50, you basically just gotta accept that you wilding that whole weekend.
Oh no!
I pay $3.50, I'm going everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy.
I'm going ham.
There's a McKay you want to? Yes. Anything. I'm going everywhere, bro.
But
But
you want absolutely.
yes. But McKay nigga, yes, I paid $3.50. Like,
Right.
I'm going.
Let's go over there. Let's go over there.
I don't know.
I didn't know over here yet.
But no, like, I mean, it's in DC, so it's like I feel like I've been in DC so much. So I feel like I'm not like missing anything. Like I'm just like it's right by the water. Like people, oh my god, DC, and I'm like, yeah,
True.
been there a lot of times. It's not.
Yeah, but I never.
But you hear that from the people who don't go out like that.
But the list is crazy though.
Yeah, but I've never been to a festival though, and so it's like 100 niggas on that list though. Like,
Not facts.
No, it's a little baby Pharrell,
Yeah.
Pharrell and friends, and like, he don't even tell us who the friends
whole
are.
time.
Shit.
It's, no, for real. It's like not even like no exaggeration. I think I probably 60 names in that joint, and it still say "and friends" at the end of it.
Yeah, like he gonna add some more people. Like, nigga, you got Jay-Z. Like, who you got? Like, who's your friends? So I don't know.
I'll have a bunch of people popping up.
Shit, I'm trying to figure out where we were going to start on the pod, but I guess we could talk about rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
R.I.P. Kevin Samuels.
R.I.P. Yeah, before I get
cancel before we started. We said rest in peace.
oh man, we said rest in peace. How dare you say rest in peace to this man? Like,
right, all the time.
that's crazy, bro.
Why is he getting attacked like this though? That's crazy.
Because people
don't like the truth. The internet is a place where people go to sit in a bubble and sit in a echo chamber. And if you break that, fuck you. You a piece of shit. All of that.
Son, that's crazy.
That's facts though.
But that's what it is. That's what the internet has basically.
Y'all see that? Like the one girl was like, "Yeah, he helped my relationship." Da da da, and then they start going on her, and I was like, "Damn!" Like,
yeah, that's crazy. That's the messed up thing about the internet. Like, if you even hints that you're going against the masses are on your ass, and that's crazy.
About anything.
Yeah,
anything.
Music.
It doesn't matter.
It's crazy.
Anything. Food. Anything.
They said his mom found out before from the internet, from people talking shit about his son.
Yeah.
So, like, you gotta think about it like this. Like, this man only been doing this shit for a couple years. Like, we only know him for a couple years. So, you judge this man off of 2 years of him doing content his whole life. Like, he got kids, he got family, but you think, oh, haha. Like, what? Like, crazy. I seen that somebody tweet a haha. I'm glad this happened. Like, people are, women, I ain't gonna say people, women are wilding right now on the streets. Wilding. Like I told Mo the other day, if somebody controversial, like a woman like Wendy Williams died, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's what she gets for talking bad about the Kardashians or whatever. Like, I'm not about to.
Right.
Like, somebody died.
You know who Darius Cooks is?
Yes.
Son, I was telling Zach, I was like, I seen somebody talking about, oh man, glad Kevin Samuels gone. Now do Darius Cooks next. And I'm like, damn, what that nigga do? I'm like,
she created hit list. Like,
yeah, like, oh, like that. No, it was a whole list of who they want next. Like,
I'm like, damn, you want a nigga to die because you don't like his recipes? Like,
right?
Because he argued with like some other chef joint on Twitter. What?
He edited his videos too much. He gotta go.
No,
that's crazy. How is that worth death?
It's not,
bro. It's not.
No, they wishing death upon people. It's just crazy to me. I just thought it would be more humanity.
And it's not even just that though. Actually post and
you can have thoughts too,
right? But people are speaking as if they have genuine happiness about this shit.
Yeah,
like they heard about it and joy actually filled their soul.
This nigga died. You post on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like, come on, dog. Like, it's never that. You don't know this man. He don't know you. Like, chill out. It's never that serious.
It's not that.
Somebody lost their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No matter how much you may disagree with what the fuck. And then he had a lot of good things to say. Just he was just yelling a lot of the times.
I mean, it was controversial.
The delivery.
There's not a
single. I don't care how loud I yell.
First of all, his viral moments was only like 15% of his content.
Exactly.
Like most of that shit is literally him giving niggas advice. Yes. It's not even him going in on niggas the whole time. That's just what go viral.
Right.
Yeah. They just cut the part to the part where he's yelling at her, call her a big joint. And sometimes some of y'all big.
But take out the part at the end where the bitch go, you know what? Nigga, you got a point.
Facts. After everything that happened, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna do better.
But there's not a single person that's a content creator that, you know what I'm saying, that is just has a 100% positive feedback.
Oh no, for sure.
Like.
Definitely. Because you create content.
So where's the line?
And I wouldn't expect to either. But
exactly.
Because you're creating content.
But where's the line drawn? Do you have to have 70 to 75% of the people who watch your content like you in order to not be?
Ain't no line.
I don't think it's a line.
People can not like you. It's just how they act when they do it. Because it's wishing death upon somebody simply because you don't like their content. It's going way too far.
I think that's way too far for me. Because it's just what's the reason, bro?
Here's my question: do you think at any point, like the people who think like us, you know what I'm saying, will ever try to like step up like to the masses
and do similar things like he was doing?
Because people like us, like, okay.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, I got bills and responsibilities. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, I mean,
but I do think there's people out there speaking on it though, but they just get buried by the negativity.
Oh, negative press, negative is always going to outweigh the positive,
and that's crazy. But anyway, man,
you know, it's probably like 7 like anti Kevin Samuels out there. That's like might have a easier. It can be ingested differently because it's an easier way, but we don't know it because they like Kevin Samuels, like, oh, this big bitch, that shit goes viral. Not the nice guy. The nice guys finish last. That's what they say.
I mean,
that's why I'm mean as hell right now.
What do you mean? You made somebody with the same message just doing it nicer?
Yes.
Well, I was telling
you. Yeah, I guess that's one of them. That's one of them, but it's not that many. You know, it's always going to be the negative.
It's a few.
We always want to see a car crash. We always want to, like, you know, people be like, dang, oh my God, I can't believe that car crash. Like, you know, you're going to keep looking. Like, no matter, it's just in we might have been just taught that way, kind of subliminally. But I didn't know if I wanted to go that deep into it. But rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, thanks.
So I guess we can stay in the cancel lane. I was talking to Zack the other day.
Facts.
And we was having a conversation.
I mean,
about
before we start,
okay,
is you trying to get canceled?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No, this not gonna get canceled. This is mine. This is mine.
You on the line right now? You're just thinking about it. You on the line?
This is mine. This is mine. I own this. Okay, we were talking about R. Kelly's music.
Yeah, we ain't had a conversation about that earlier.
Catalog.
So
I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving up Step in the Name of Love. I am sorry. I'm not giving up Anticipation. I'm sorry. Not giving it up. Right. I'm not giving up Scratching Me Up. I'm not giving it up.
Listen,
sorry.
Listen.
I still got full albums. Fuck that nigga. But
I can show you.
Shout out to the music.
Me and Zack was actually talking about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying how I can understand for some people how you can separate their art from the person.
Yeah, I can do that.
But I can't, having watched the Surviving R. Kelly documentary and everything that it told us about him and his motivations for a lot of that music, I can't do that for him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, now that I know that he has music about 16-year-olds and 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
And he was making music about having sex with them. I can't listen to his music.
I can't listen to It Seems Like You're Ready.
Because you can't separate the person from his art in his case. Because he put it in his art.
I definitely.
He put his crimes are in his art.
I hear you.
Like his crimes.
It's there. It's there. It's definitely there.
But once again, I'm gonna say, fuck that nigga. And when I'm listening to Seems Like You're Ready, you know what I'm saying?
Why he gotta be a creep? That's a great song.
That's an amazing song.
It's an amazing song.
And that's why I'm gonna keep rocking with it.
I believe I could fly,
with thoughts of 25, 30, 35-year-old women in lingerie.
No, because one of them Jones, they said it in the Jones. I was like,
about.
I couldn't. One of them Jones, they was singing. He even says Aaliyah's name in one of his songs. I think Honey Love, the public announcement. He says Aaliyah's name. I'm like, I can't listen to that.
That's what I'm saying. And you're right. I can't listen to.
Aaliyah's got it. I was like, nigga, she like 14.
Okay, but what about the song that he wrote also? I gave him an example about the.
You Are Not Alone, yo. That's a creepy song now, bro. Michael Jackson. What the fuck?
That's so. I just because he didn't know that.
It's R. Kelly wrote that. I love that song.
He didn't know what that joint was about, and I was like, I didn't know either until he said that. I was like, ooh, I can't listen to that shit no more.
Son,
I found that out. I was like, yo.
Son, he's wrote a lot of stuff that we probably don't even like. That we don't even know. Like he was still. Because people act like R. Kelly was canceled. People were still fucking with R. Kelly until about like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, it had to get deep before people was really like.
It had to be like it had to be the documentary. That's what. Yeah, like he was still rocking out. Like people were still playing him in the club.
Yeah, if you think about it, though,
he dropped the album.
Just
yes, the Black Panties album.
If you think about it, bro, we as a people, son, we were just wilding though. When it came to R. Kelly, son. Let's be honest, bro.
No, because it's facts. That's facts.
We was in like middle school hearing about this nigga at high schools and shit, dog.
Yeah. Nigga, the sex tape came out like it was like middle school.
We were 14.
Yeah. When that joint dropped.
Yeah.
I seen it.
But then
I was like, oh, that's him.
Hey, but then he just distracts you with Ignition. It's the remix to Ignition. Fuck that sex tape. Like, nigga, what you mean? Like, that's what he did. Distract you with the music.
Like, ooh, shit. Chocolate Factory. Here y'all go.
But I also feel like it just, our generation put him in jail. But let's be honest, those wasn't our crimes to fix. It was like, cause he was wilding long.
No, he was wilding long time.
Long before we were adults, he was wilding.
And he has a lot of people around him that's guilty by association because they was
too.
Even artists that was working with him, they was saying they was having girls in the studio there for him when he was writing for him, like they was enabling that shit, and now everybody's like, nah, nigga, I was a part of it, like
right. You ran out of money. Now it's just I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
R. Kelly, a nasty nigga. Like, didn't you have 3 songs with this? Like, didn't y'all do a collab album?
Y'all made a music video
like the whole time.
He was at your wedding.
Right.
Nigga, he was your best man. Like, son, like people like
once your children's godfather.
Crazy, son. Once people get canceled, they try to pretend like they just like nigga, like we saw y'all like it's arm in arm in the club, like nigga, we seen you, like
y'all.
What did dude say? How I catch you in 4K?
Yeah,
I catch you in 4K, my nigga. But yeah, I'm not giving up. I'm giving up those type of songs. It seems like you. Shout out to Mark Phillips. It seems like you're ready. I can't listen to certain Trey's is harder because it's looking bad now because it's a video now. That white girl. Yeah, he was wilding a little bit with that white girl.
Nah, I mean
a lot of it. He was wilding. You ain't see it
with the
pull the titty out.
The whole time, a lot of people. I haven't seen anybody talking about, but the baby joint was wilding too, and I'm surprised
he was wilding, but yeah, definitely. Like,
well, I think people aren't talking about that one because it didn't go crazy far. Like,
nah, but
it should have though.
But that shit was bad because how can I phrase this without getting all three of us canceled?
Twitter's not a real place. It's cool.
At least in Trey's situation,
it's a good example.
The white girl at least did like the awkward laugh and smile.
Mm-hmm.
In the baby situation, the woman, she clearly looked uncomfortable the entire time. Like, it's no way you could have mistook
she
her.
said no. Like,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like,
she told that nigga, like, nah.
She was like, nah. It was no vibes.
I'd say at least in Trey joint, you could be like, well, maybe he just missed the signs. Like, the baby joint, you can't even say that before.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
but like I said, nothing.
I mean, the baby's made some questionable decisions.
The only reason why it would get brought up, I believe, is just to give an example of the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's bringing it up in,
unfortunately, yeah, that's what it's gonna take.
Like,
an accusation come forward, and then it's like, well, he has this video. Remember, he was trying to kiss that girl, like,
right?
Yeah.
And then everything, then it's just like do. We've already
exactly.
You know, like they building the case,
and that's only because he didn't actually kiss her. I believe.
I think if
yeah.
he just sits his ass down and chills for like a year, I think the baby.
But he don't know how to do that.
Not though.
He
I
do
know.
not.
Like, I know.
This nigga dropped more albums, like just 3 in a year. I was like, nigga, just chill out, like just sit down somewhere. But he don't know how to. He don't know how to do that. Like once the slap stops.
With that being said,
grab the shit out the girl. Try to knock out one of his artists. Fought another nigga.
His artist.
The Walmart video dropped. I was like, damn, this nigga. Just...
And now he looked worse in that video because we actually see that he was more so the aggressor in the video.
Oh, the Walmart joint.
Yeah, because we actually see what kind of happened. Like,
that's the one. That's the one where he shot the kid, right?
That's the one where he shot the dude. Where
right?
the altercation has already started.
Yeah,
but you don't see the nigga just walking around chilling. You don't see that part. You just see them already about to start fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
But by the time the gun come out, it do look kind of crazy.
Yeah. Nigga, a gun in Walmart is crazy in general. Like, so I imagine when the video came.
It looked bad because the narrative behind that shit was like,
he's like, protecting his family.
He was protecting his family.
Family wasn't even
like, and there was 2 niggas trying to attack him. But in the video, it looked like one dude almost is like, y'all niggas doing too much. Like, the other dude's not attacking him. He just standing there watching the joint.
Yeah.
And it almost looked like he thinking about breaking it up, but he like, nah. Like,
let them get it out.
Yeah,
like,
just good. But then it's like when the gun come out, it's like, that didn't have to happen. Because it's like, at no point did you watch that video did you think anything was going to happen to the baby.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be a fight. Like,
yeah.
It was just,
like,
they were just fighting in
which
Walmart next to
he do.
the two for 10
unless the other dude pulled a gun out and you just can't see it or something. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think he did. At least that's not what I saw.
But either way,
but he could have did.
He gonna be all right.
Get it together, baby.
He gonna be all right. The police seen the video and he ain't go to jail, so he'll be
facts.
That's facts.
Ain't like his new video. Ain't nobody.
They heard about the video? Yeah, true. Just like nigga,
he
just dropped another slap.
Yeah, like the police seen it, so ain't like the police ain't see that video and that shit just dropped and it's new. Like,
yeah,
he'll be all right.
Nah, he keep making slaps.
It just look crazy to the public. But he'll be all right.
And that's the idea. That's what they try and do. He keep wilding out. He just gonna keep looking worse and worse and worse to like certain masses. Then that's gonna go to the label, and then the label's gonna want this, that, and the third, and then
I still can't believe he said that Rolling Loud shit because that was just so unnecessary.
It was very unnecessary. It was very unnecessary.
It was unnecessary to the point where it was almost comical because you was like. Because you was like,
he's like a comedian.
What the fuck did he just say? What did he just say? Like,
it's so random.
And I thought that was crazy, but I wasn't caught off guard. I was like, that's the baby. Like,
I expect shit like that from like a super old head that just don't know no better.
Yeah,
like a Trick Daddy or
go ahead.
like no bullshit. Like a nigga that said you just be like, that's just Trick Daddy. Like one of them old
like a drunk uncle at the cookout. Yeah, like say some wild shit.
Baby, like
son, that man been wild.
I'm sure everybody in the crowd was probably hyping shit that he said that shit. They was like, what? Like, it was like,
yeah, it definitely was like a comedian like It was funny. I just don't understand why he said that shit. It had nothing to do with anything.
Because it was like, bro, that was on your heart. Like you was like you like you know what I'm saying? Like
it was in your soul.
Like you was in the back before you came out, and that shit would just sit on your heart. Like that shit, like, you was just
like, who the fuck is sucking dick in the parking lot?
Right.
Like, so
my man was on his way in and was like, "Oh damn, that's what we doing."
Like, oh, okay. Shout out to those things. So he's always like, nigga, he saw something.
Yeah.
The baby was triggered. Something happened. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. Dave Chappelle, that nigga trying to tackle Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle ate that tackle.
I love me some street justice.
Okay, now
facts. You got whooped by Most Def. You got whooped by Dave Chappelle. Chris Rock was in it. A lot of
based on what we were talking about earlier.
What?
Is it bad that I'm happy that nigga got his ass beat?
No, he deserved to get his ass beat.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
glad we all on the same page.
No, listen. If you do something to somebody and you get your just due, that's just on you.
That's on you.
Yeah, facts.
And he had a
if you get what's
gun
coming
knife.
to you, that's why even with the earlier example earlier, I was like, if that nigga was out here hurting people and then he died and then niggas was like, damn, I'm happy he died, that's different.
Yeah.
True.
The nigga wasn't killing people. Just
Yeah.
it's different.
Like
Opinions.
he attacked somebody. They attacked his ass. He got what he deserved.
And he had a knife on him. And he had a knife on him. Like, what was his plan? Like, what was he trying to do? Like,
well, either way, he wasn't coming
Dave
out
Chappelle ate the shit out that tackle though.
he definitely did. That's not small Dave Chappelle. He was like,
son.
nigga tried to do
like, get off me.
Nigga got off his feet, tried to tackle him. Dave was like, nigga, who's this small ass nigga? So,
my man did a
they didn't have to
sidestep. My man was like,
son, you got beat up by like 5 security niggas, Most Def. Like, nigga, Most Def?
So I was like,
I was like, niggas, that Most Def punching me?
it was like 12 niggas in that huddle, dog.
And Busta Rhymes was up.
So did you see the video?
yes.
I seen it.
So
I-
it was like it was bad.
And I think Dave got in a few hits himself.
Oh,
too.
Dave said he said we choked that nigga out.
So my man said, I gotta see. He said, hold on.
Dave probably was like,
he was like, he actually says like, yeah, I gotta see this, and then went to the side, and then went to the crowd.
yeah, because all you need is Busta and security, like, nigga. That's more than enough ass whooping. Just was Chris Rock part of it, or did he just get on stage?
I think he just came on stage. I don't think he beat the nigga. Nah, that'd be funny.
Chris Rock is a Bama, by the way.
Wow.
What he called Will? He called Will the softest nigga. I got hit by the softest nigga in the industry. But nigga, if he hits you and he the softest nigga in the industry, the fuck that make you? And now you saying this shit later.
Honest, though, he hit him at a time he really couldn't defend himself.
That is true.
No, y'all gonna have to black that video out. No, we fighting. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm getting a slap back or something. Like, no, fuck that. Black the camera out. Like,
no, but seriously, imagine, son. But just seriously, just imagine. Let's just say he go for the swing to slap him. Let's just say Chris Rock just weaved and hooked his ass.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Whole different situation now.
And then that would have been on him. Now all of the Oscar scrutiny goes to him.
Now the Oscars probably in there early. Both of them probably going to jail. Like a whole bunch of different shit happening.
That's true.
That shit don't go on the way it went on if he hits him back.
Exactly.
Truth be told, the only reason Will Smith
bro.
ain't get arrested that night is because he didn't hit him back.
That's true.
Like, if we're being honest.
I gotta get a slap.
The only reason why the Oscars continued because
he didn't hit him back.
was because he didn't hit him back.
Yeah. Nah, I probably would just be like, commercial break.
He's not for real.
like let me go.
Like, ooh, can we edit that? We can edit that. Ooh, shit.
No, it's crazy because Will gonna be fine.
Like,
he can still be nominated for
I'd be
Oscars.
confused.
And
I'd
shit.
be
Like he good.
But I mean, y'all done seen cancel culture catching up to him though, right?
No, they said Will's getting more offers than ever. Since
They
said
canceled
a lot
all
of
his
them.
movies.
Yeah, all his movies.
But he's getting other offers though.
And they're
So,
not
and they're
going on with
shutting
production.
them shits- right, exactly.
They're going to
True.
accept them joints and they're not going to go on with the production of them.
Oh, he'll
They've
be
been
fine.
canceling the production of all his movies.
Oh, I didn't know, but he'll be fine.
So
eventually,
like
but-
every week I see a new joint. Hey, the movie canceled production.
Oh, no more I'm Legend. I'm Legend too.
They can't.
No.
Nope. They dropped the shit out that motherfucker. No Bright 2. No.
Oh, like, they need to
Apparently-
cancel that anyway.
Yeah, they did.
Bright 1 was bad.
Apparently,
Bright 1 was not.
Apparently,
Bright
he
was
had a
not
bunch of
good.
movies in production.
I
They
like
canceled
that
all of
movie.
them.
Anyway.
Bright was not good. We're not gonna use my platform to talk about Bright. Bright was not good. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Fine.
I was like, Bright too.
Even then,
What the fuck is that?
But he even had a movie he was set to produce himself.
I heard about that. They were scared about season 2 of the Fresh Prince show, but they signed when they did it, it's a 2-year deal. So
yeah, they ain't got no choice but to push that.
Yeah, so I mean, but after the year 2, I don't know now because he's.
I think it'll be all right.
I mean, by then I think in a year he'll be fine. Like,
yeah, they're not gonna cancel.
Somebody else will do worse.
He'll be told he'll be fine because it doesn't seem like the masses really gives a fuck
at all.
But is his marriage gonna be fine?
Absolutely.
No. Divorce.
Is that a topic? Are we really going there?
We can.
I would like to
divorce her.
Let's do this.
Leave her.
I
Tupac.
would not.
Tupac.
Listen.
Shaking the table. We shaking the table?
Nah, son, this is lunch tray talk.
I would
not lunch tray talk.
Lunch tray talk. Let's do this.
Add the tag in.
Where do we start?
Because shit. It's a lot.
So
August. Can we start August?
Because I feel like, unfortunately, I have a lot to say about this topic, but also I feel like it's a bunch of shit I probably shouldn't say.
Man,
because it also feels like it's not my place, but also feel like, you know what I mean?
True, but
they put it out there, so
yeah, exactly. Like
nobody, they just randomly article.
And
I won't be fucking Will no more. You be like,
that's what I'm saying.
It be like 7 in the morning. You be like,
I want to talk about how Jada just is super anti-Will now, and everything that they.
I didn't even want that nigga to hit that nigga, bitch.
I didn't even
support
want to
your husband. The fuck is you doing? Don't say shit. Support your husband.
So they posted an old picture of them like before they got married. So the body language was crazy. So it just looked bad. So the body language was Will was just like all over. She was just like, get off.
She threw.
She's like, where Tupac? That nigga in Cuba. That's cool.
So I just don't even
she
know.
Threw about 20 years of fucking at that.
So Will is strong ass man.
He is
absolutely
strong. One of the strongest. He got to be.
So when I heard that she had Willow writing letters to Tupac, so I thought that shit was fake at first.
I didn't even fact check that, but judging by
it's
what
an
you
actual
said,
letter.
That is
it's letter.
Crazy.
Like there's a picture of the you can read it. The bitch scribbled on a piece of paper. like,
nah, man, it's just
like,
been like constant.
It's like, oh, she writing a Tupac talking about something. I wish you would come back so mommy could be happy or some shit like that.
Yeah, I seen that,
and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And I just wonder, like, what would you say to your daughter for her to like, feel that way?
Yeah, had to been saying some wild shit. But that's why them kids is weird. I mean, I love Willow.
But then again, maybe I'm just insecure.
Jaden's water is amazing. Shout out to his water. Jaden's water is so refreshing.
I said maybe I'm just insecure though, but I don't know if I could be in a marriage with a woman who just got
a child. You're not insecure.
Talking about meet another nigga for you to be happy.
You're not insecure at all.
I'm trying to figure out with the vibe being what it was. Like you said, looking back at those pictures and everything like that, and I know he had to have seen like these, like the way that she's, the way that she's, what she's putting out right now. There's no way she could have just faked it for all of these years. He had to have seen something at some point.
No, for sure.
Consistently. You know what I'm saying? So, I wonder what it was on his part to keep him there.
That open marriage, him fucking others.
He probably just love her.
He definitely loves her too.
What do we know about him? He's been fucking others?
I know yes. They probably fuck Margot, Rob. I know he's been fucking a lot of the white joints.
They both have. They had open marriage at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do, but I know at one point.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say that she probably was the proponent for it because she the one that been wilding. But I'm pretty sure at the while he's like, you know what? I'm cool with open marriage because you fucking wilding right now. So I need to. Hey Margot, come here. Like, let's go do this movie and make a movie. Same time. But Jada, he been dodging bullets this whole, like, she just I love Tupac. I never loved anybody more than I loved him.
It's like at some point you just expect her to like be on that nigga's side.
You know, as his wife.
Especially
like
damn. So
especially with how he's just
like as much as people, well, certain people praised him for slapping Chris Rock because he was protecting his wife. She don't protect him
at all.
At all.
She don't do her part.
No.
At all.
You gotta protect it. You gotta supposed to protect each other.
Like I said, she don't even fake it. Like,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? She spends most of her time justifying and misdirecting.
Part of me feel like they not even together no more. They just married and they just
They roommates.
They just live. Yeah, they just live together. They
kind of just going.
And they just going with the flow because it's beneficial monetarily at this point. Like,
y'all want in one?
Yeah, grab me one. Good sir.
Like that's what it feels like. It feels like they just together at this point because it benefits their pockets.
But at this point, does it?
One more?
Yeah, of course. Because you have to understand, Will and Jada is a brand. Together, they're a brand.
Yeah.
Just like separately, they're also a brand. But Will and Jada is his own brand, and then Jada Pinkett is a brand, and then Will Smith is a brand. Like that's their own brand. Like,
but she don't realize Will is a way bigger brand. So like,
yeah, but I don't think Will Smith's brand works as like a single bachelor though.
You
think it works as the family man as the
but that's the thing, like you clearly see that
but then again,
the family they have is not a family.
He could have just been like, yeah, hot boy on my hot boy shit, slapping niggas,
we slapping niggas
all summer, dog. You know? But you know he wants to keep that image and shit. So
I don't believe that people at this point still see them as a family.
Yeah, every day that J. Cole bar just aged badly.
That Will and Jada love? No, because I don't want that
at all.
Not even close. I don't need that. Yeah. If I slap somebody for you and you come out and be like,
I don't need
that nigga was wilding, I'm like, bitch.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? You don't even have to say that. Like, just don't say it. You didn't have to say that. Like, what the fuck?
Like, just be quiet. Like, you didn't have to say anything. Like,
exactly. Sometimes silence is the best thing. Like, you could say about, you could have been like, "Whip behind closed door, whip." Why the fuck you did that? But don't get on the fucking TV and shit on me like that.
But
I already feel bad.
If I'm not mistaken, after the slap, wasn't she there like smiling and shit?
They said she was smiling.
That whole situation was just weird.
Hey son,
because it was like, because he made the joke. Because he made the joke, and Will was laughing from a healthy place.
Yeah,
like you could, like he was. That good chuckle.
I didn't think it was that. It wasn't. I've heard Will laugh. Like it felt like it was like a ha ha like. Nigga, like
no, it was a real
I didn't think so.
But for you to slap somebody, it just seems weird that like you would laugh. Even if it's a fake laugh.
I think he was drunk too.
Let's turn to your wife.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure he was not laughing, and then slap somebody.
But did you see like you see the transition?
And her laugh was like her laugh was more like her, and then he probably just saw that she was laughing.
Did she laugh at all?
But he legitimately
she was like, like nigga, that's not funny. Especially when you know they had beef.
Laugh. It was more like a smirk.
Yeah,
it was like,
especially if you know they had beef before. Like Chris,
he did.
Yes.
Oh, I never knew that.
Chris Rock been saying. No, but then it comes out that Chris Rock tried to date her before Fresh Prince, and she turned him down.
They brought up every joke that he's ever told about Jada in the past like 25 years, and then tried to make it seem like it was just like a pattern of him picking on.
But listen,
like, bro, it's like 4 jokes in 25 years. I'm like, my nigga, no.
I don't think. But listen, I don't think Jada's that big of a. She's not that big of a person to make that many jokes about like. That's like if when he was making jokes about Beyonce, I could get that, but Jada, especially not lately. Jada doesn't even do that much shit anymore.
Well, no, yeah.
Well, but the last 2 jokes, I guess.
The G.I. Jane joke was funny though. But in the thing,
I didn't think it was funny.
But then the thing is, like, G.I. Jane,
it wasn't. Like,
G.I. Jane was like considered fine. Like people thought Demi Moore was fine. Like she was looking good. Like it wasn't like she was ugly or anything.
It was a joke, bruh. It was a joke.
Can't joke about women's hair.
You can't joke. You can't. So
can't joke about women's hair.
Anything anymore?
Can't joke about alopecia.
Dog.
Let's talk about it.
Alopecia.
Hold on.
Alopecia.
All right. Let's finish. Oh, I'm gonna call this the cancel episode.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Part 1.
Alopecia. Because as a nigga with alopecia, I was surprised to find out that it was on the same level as like terminal cancer.
Yeah.
What?
That's the way
Yeah,
niggas. That's the way niggas was treating it.
It can get worse.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No, I mean that's the way niggas was acting.
Oh.
Because she had alopecia, hair jokes were just completely off the fucking table, and that was news to me because I was like, nigga, this shit not life threatening. This shit
Not.
like, but since when has that been a thing?
But that's another thing too, though. She went on record on television speaking about how she's proud and she loves her hair and she loves her bald head and she's proud and she's like, and she don't care about none of that. But she's is she really backing all of this too with the alopecia
But
stuff?
sometimes I think it's not even a joke. It might be just the person that delivered it. Because if they did, if Will had a conversation with Chris, which I heard about whatever happened a couple years ago, and he was like, "Yo, like stop talking about Jada," and then he did that shit, then I could understand what happened. And it, like the person, it doesn't. If it was another comedian, they probably would have really laughed. But if it's Chris, like now it just seems like you're doing some weird shit, but with Jada.
She said herself that you can't make her feel bad about it, or.
Well, I mean, apparently she didn't feel bad about it anyway because she didn't back her fucking husband. So maybe it was a conversation that Will had with Chris. So if it's a conversation he had between Chris and Will, then it's different to me. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
Protecting
we don't
the
know
wife.
every single thing, but like,
and maybe Will's just a jealous
they
nigga
also
too.
confirmed that he didn't write that joke. So.
Oh, true.
but
no, because it seemed like that joke was like a freestyle kind of sort of. Because the other jokes were about people that were nominated, and then he just seen Will and Jada next to them, and then I think he was just like G.I. Jane, and it just kind of happened. Because the other person, they was nominated for whatever he was about to announce. I think
he planned it because he was already talking about, like you said, the nominees, and Will Smith was a part of it, and you know what I'm saying. Will Smith, Jada.
That's
he
true.
He figured he'd throw the joke out there, you know. Didn't think he'd catch a right for it, but you know it is what it is.
A G.I. Jane joke, getting slapped over a G.I. Jane joke is insane.
It's very insane.
Because that's not like a bad joke.
It's not.
Demi Moore was hot in the 90s, so yeah, definitely. Striptease is one of my favorite movies.
Son, relax.
Listen. Demi, if you're listening,
been watching that movie, nigga. You still be watching that movie.
Striptease?
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, that was back in the day, Holmes.
Hey, listen.
Back in the day.
What's that other girl? What's the movie? Showgirls? Yeah, that was my shit too. The girl from Saved by the Bell. Oh man, Elizabeth Berkley. Woo. I'm sorry. Some girl got mad at me because it was like this list of the finest women from the 90s, and it had like Topanga. It had like 3 white girls and 1 black girl, and I picked like three of the white girls. I didn't like the black girl. They was all, oh, you like white women? I was like, it was in the list.
Black girl?
I forget who it was. It might have been like Hillary from Fresh Prince.
I didn't think she was that cute.
I wasn't a fan, so I was like Topanga, Elizabeth Berkley, and
there were better
like
black women than that.
yes,
yeah, there really were.
There's the old McKay. I know what vibe you're on. I was like, what? That's the options they gave me. Like, I'm scared of white women. I like them from
automatically
afar.
like white women.
But I also feel like in that time, it was basically just light skinned women. It was supposed to just be like the pretty black women at that time.
Yeah, because it was literally replacing dark skinned women with light skinned women.
There were, you know what I'm saying, beautiful black women.
Yeah, but at that time, they weren't considered like.
There wasn't
like
the
highest.
They wasn't
highest
the
grade.
yeah. They wasn't the standard of beauty.
Like
I guess.
look at like Martin, Pam, and Gina.
True.
Let's be honest.
Pam was
but let's be like completely honest. Who looks better?
Pam.
Damn straight.
No question.
Damn.
But when that shit came out,
Get the draws down.
Gina was wifey.
But we know as grown as men, we know better now. Yeah.
No. I always thought Pam. Even when I was little, I never thought.
Stacked, boy.
I thought Gina looked better on House Party than on Martin.
I mean, but I still like.
Generally speaking, people like definitely thought people thought that was a bad bitch at that time.
I still thought she was. You know what I'm saying?
Gina was
cute
when she was Tisha Campbell. When she was whatever on House Party, I thought she looked good on that.
Yeah,
and she just looked. I don't know. Pam was just shitting on her. To be honest, for me, like, but I know the standard was Gina.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah,
she was the
for some weird reason.
Yeah. Who else? I'm trying to think. What's a dark skinned girl named from House Party?
I don't remember.
She was in Baby Boy like later on.
Yeah, I know.
That's the one that
Her name is Sexy. That's all we.
Hey, facts.
she's still sexy to this day.
Nah,
2022. God damn it.
That's
Shit.
what you talking about.
Fucking
The mother from Baby Boy.
yeah, the one Ving Rhames was
Got you. Yeah.
throwing around and
Yo,
shit.
you know what's so funny about that shit? So, my girl loves that movie, Baby Boy. But she had only ever seen that shit on BET.
Oh, so she ain't seen the real show.
Yes. Oh, so we was watching that shit. I think on the Fire Stick or something. And she had never seen the scene where Ving Rhames was basically like,
hitting her with the Melvin.
Right.
Hitting her with the
So she was watching the joint, and she like, hold up, what the fuck?
Hey, son.
Like, she done seen that shit 1,000 times, but never seen that scene. I was like, you ain't never seen Baby Boy. You ain't never seen that scene.
Yeah, he was fucking shit out of her. Fucking
He ran through that motherfucker.
bitch next day in the garden like,
Right.
Mom, why you so happy?
I know, you had no clue. I was hoping to talk, you know.
When that nigga making Kool-Aid naked after that?
Whole time he was.
Then he offered him some. What did he offer? He offered him some eggs or some shit.
Eggs or some shit.
Hey, son.
Nah, dog, don't offer me no eggs when you naked, son. I'm
Hey,
about to-
son.
You ain't nothing but a baby
After you
boy.
just leapfrog my mother, dog, get out of here, bro.
Nigga leapfrog the whole house.
So I would have to go for a walk or something.
Yeah, son, I had to go, bro.
Oh shit! Okay, we didn't even get to half our topics. All right, so this what I'm gonna do. We're gonna break this into 2 parts. So I'm about to end this one. We'll see y'all at part 2. Y'all, we can finish talking though, and I'll just come back. It's been almost 40 minutes.